Hey guys, in this video, I will show you how to find stake artifacts in Stalker 2. Make sure to watch until the very end to make sure you don't miss out on any of the important steps. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to show you how to find stake artifacts in Stalker 2, as well as some things you need to know about and how to use them and different upgrades, things like that. But generally speaking, most artifacts are going to be found with the echo detector, so make sure you have the echo detector equipped. Now, mouse and keyboard, you press, by default, press 7, and that will take it out or put it away. You're going to have to actually be carrying it in order for it to work. I think on controller, you bring up this radial wheel, and then you can do it also this way on PC as well. You bring up the radial wheel while holding tab or whatever it is on controller. And then you see on the left whatever your button is. So it's Q on PC, for example. So what happens is, whenever you're near one of these anomalies, there's a chance that some of these anomalies will have an artifact. So when you have your echo detector out near an anomaly, if it starts activating, then you know there is an artifact here somewhere. So then it's pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of getting close enough and then finding the exact spot. And as long as you're holding the echo detector in your hand, then it should pop out if you can get close enough. And the position's not always the same. So if you're saving and loading, then it could move. It's not always in the same spot. There it is. I got burned to death trying to find it, but in my case, it was right here, for example. An artifact will pop out. These are always the same. I tried saving and loading, it doesn't swap them out. They're the same one for the same place. So Mama's Beach, for example, is going to be in the magnetic cave right here in the lesser zone. This is where I'm at right now, for example. So then you just pick it up like normal. This will go into your inventory, and then you can see it in here. Now, they have effects to them, and generally most of these, what they're going to do is, they're going to give you something bleeding resistance, at the cost of they're going to continually irradiate you. So generally, in the very beginning, you almost don't even want to use these things, but later on it does change. So, in order to equip them, you can bring them over into here, or just right-click equip them. Maybe you can't rightly equip them. Well, either way, you equip them on your armor. And in the beginning, your armor is only going to have one slot, but later on, you can get more slots. Also, you can upgrade your armor at a technician. So if we go to our armor, I'm not at a technician, but this slot right here will let you get this, which will let you equip another artifact. Now, the thing is though, that in order to use artifacts that give you irradiate you, what you need is later on in the game, you'll start finding artifacts that their main buff is resistance to radiation. So you can put on one that irradiates you, and then you can also put on one that reduces radiation. Also, much later on, you can also find gear that, like armor, that does the same thing, where it increases your radiation protection. And then if you combine those things, then you can have enough bandwidth left over to be able to equip things that radiate you, but then also give you a buff. So that's kind of how you actually use artifacts. They're also worth a lot of money, but that's how you use artifacts without just dying. And that's it, you are done.